I think we overheard yesterday the HBO guys talking about visiting your house last night. What was that like?
Yeah, they came and visited the house. They got to know me and Max a little bit on a more personal level, and they followed us around the house, gave them a little tour of the house, and then they came with us to South Fork with all the offensive linemen and Max. So it was a good time with them yesterday.
Do you take the linemen out to dinner on Mondays, or is that a tradition?
Yeah, we like to go out to dinner on Mondays or Thursdays. Thursdays for sure. Then Mondays are hit or miss since we don't get fed on Mondays. We all got to kind of find dinner somehow. So going out on Monday is a good way to get some food and get to have some fun with the guys.
Did you clean up the house, or did you give HBO the authentic look of the house?
Oh man, our house is spotless every day. We didn't have to clean up at all. No, I'm just kidding. We did a little cleaning, nothing too crazy. Me, Max, Hank, and I are pretty clean roommates, so it wasn't too much to clean up.
What about the dog?
Bailey made an appearance, so I don't know how happy the HBO guys were with her coming up close to their $1 million camera and stuff like that. But yeah, Bailey was around having some fun.
What's it been like to have them around? And maybe you guys obviously want to eliminate distractions. That was part of taking away social media and everything else. Do you think it's been a disruption or distraction at all so far?
I wouldn't say it's a distraction. It's some positive light on us, I suppose. We're staying the course. We're getting our work done, making sure that everything's handled on our end, and then this is just a little cherry on top for them to be able to be a part of this and film us.
You guys had a much better performance in ASU than you guys did it in Utah, but do you guys still feel you're missing something without Brandon Arconado? Does he offer anything different that your other inside receivers don't necessarily have?
Renard and Travell do an awesome job, and Cassidy, they do an awesome job playing the positions we ask them to do. But with that being said, Arconado's had more reps at Y, so obviously Arconado's more acclimated to the Y position in itself, but Renard's done a phenomenal job filling in, doing everything we ask him to do. He does everything with effort, with a smile on his face, and he's been playing really hard, and getting Arconado back is pretty nice too, but we love all the guys we have playing at these positions.
When you look at the distribution of the offense, and Coach talked about balance yesterday, I believe that I think the Z's have gotten 70 balls, and the other positions are kind of around 30 to 40. Do you have any idea why that is, or do you think it's a tendency, or do you think it's more matchup based? Those guys have better matchups generally, or?
Just part of our offense, just attacking the leverage and stuff. And we've been fortunate enough where they give good looks to Z's, and our two Z's, Aesop and Des, have done a phenomenal job. And I know that if we called on our X receivers in the same fashion, I'm sure that they'd be doing the same exact thing. So just kind of game to game, each receiver takes turns at who's playing the best.
You also said a lot of quarterbacks have the tendency to go across their body, maybe go more toward the X. Do you think you're the opposite, or do you have a preference, or do you feel like you don't go across your body? Or
I don't really have a preference. The X kind of blows the top off of coverage a lot. So, when we get good man-to-man matchups and stuff like that, that's where we're looking more, with the X getting down the field and stuff like that. But, all of our receivers do a great job stretching the field and stuff. And we're just going through the reads, pretty much throwing to the open guy, as simple as that sounds.
Is it also hard to maybe not want to overcompensate for what the other unit is defensively, and maybe sometimes when the defense isn't playing well, the offense wants to try to do too much, or vice versa?
There's a certain component to that, but we trust the defense fully, and we're out there doing our job, and we trust them to do their job, and we're going to pick each other up throughout the year, and just as an offense, from our standpoint, we got to finish our drives with touchdowns rather than field goals, and we could help the defense out a great deal by doing that, and not punting. As great as our punter is, Oscar, when he's called on, he boots the hell out of the ball, but when we, in all seriousness, we don't really want to punt, we want to finish the drives with touchdowns, so that's the most important part.